welcome back to the Amputee Angler, and as you can see we are out on the boat again today. We've left the marina about half hour ago. Little bit of swell here today, they give a little bit of an easterly and it's going around southerly, but nothing too drastic. The plan today is we're off out deep and we are going to hit a wreck today at anchor, have a go for some eels and see what we can pull up. But on the way there's a couple of nice little wrecks that we can't resist having a go over, so we're approaching one now and we're going to have a go for pollock on the shads and the jig-head lures like we were doing the other week. We've got Deano with us today as well, out shot, and also we've got little guest today, Jake. You want to come on, say hello? Jake from Muscle Fishing.
Hello guys.
Here he is, he's with us today, he's also filming, so hopefully between us we get some nice footage. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, plan, hit a few wrecks on the way, anchor up for the ebb tide, 4 or 5 hours worth, see how we're looking for the eels. If it's no good, then we're going to go and play on some wrecks and maybe a bit of ground fishing, depending what the chaps want to do, and let's see what we can get, so stay tuned. So we tried a few wrecks on the way out, but the swell's a bit more than we thought it was going to be, so we haven't fished that too hard yet. But we're at anchor now on a wreck. We're slightly off of it. We're not going to re-anchor just yet because we are getting bites. We've got 4 rods down. We're using 2 at paternosters, or depending where you are in the country, a wrecking rig, and running ledgers with cuttle, mackerel, pout, squid, all the usual conger baits. And planning to sit here and try and tease them out of the wreck without having to haul up. We're in 200 foot of water today, and the wreck we're fishing, it hasn't got a name, it genuinely hasn't got a name, but it's 110 metres long by 20 metres high, so it is a big wreck. It was torpedoed, so it's got a big hole in the side of it, along with all the other holes that boats have, so it's prime conger habitat, but it's whether or not we can catch them. So early days yet though, so we've got the ebb tide to fish. Jake's had bites, Dean's had bites, so that's what we're all about today. Hopefully we can tempt some of these big snakes out the ground. All right, we've got a bite, guys. I'm just going to let it develop. Normally with eel fishing you get the smaller ones come out first. And there's a bit of a swell here as you can see, so me and my little pin legs, we're bobbing about a little bit. But when we get a bite, what I'm going to do is pick the rod up in my hand. I'm going to reel down to the water so the rod tips at the water, and then I'm going to strike it. And then you've got to heave like hell to get it out of the wreck, if we hook it. Seems to have gone a bit now, but back again now, look, there it is. Can't hit your finger. Hard to hit. Hard to hit. I might start letting it develop a little bit more. Some weight to.
You're on it now.
No, he's in. He's on.
He's in there. Conger Club. You're going to join it.
See him go, can't you?
Yeah, mate, they're strong fish. I love them.
You're right then. Nope. This is bait. Is he
Trying
pulling
to work out. It was a very big fish.
Hey, pow thing.
Pulled out.
Something snapped the bottom off, look.
Yeah, let's fish that, guys, let's conger down.
There's a big conger down.
Got a fish on then, and I was hanging on for dear life, and it just was not moving. And I think it just bit me off. Or I parted on the wreck. That was a very, very solid fish. See what damage is done there, because that was a...
Oh, is that a bite?
That there was a hook on and hold job, and he weren't moving at all.
Yeah, I was that.
We repositioned the wreck. I said to the guys I wasn't happy, so we've hauled up, repositioned, and we're in straight away. Right, Jake, he's got another good. Oh, he's in that wreck like me. We've had another couple of good bites, and he's got it in the wreck now as well, I think. Goes in the wreck. Sometimes you can give it some line and get it off, but he's in there. We had him off for a bit. We looked. I saw it as a. Oh,
I know. I've got him.
Is he off? Is he out?
He's still in there, isn't he?
No, he's in there.
I know. Oh, it's something clear, isn't it?
Yeah, he's bouncing about, wasn't it?
There we go. So we thought Jake had lost his fish, but actually we think he might have pulled it out of the wreck here. Keep it right up, mate. That's it. Keep it up.
That's it, yeah.
That's it, mate.
It's about, wasn't it?
There we go. So we thought Jake had lost his fish, but actually we think he might have just pulled it out of the wreck here. Keep that rod up, mate. That's it. Keep it up. That's it, mate.
It's fun using a left-hand reel and a right-handed boy.
Definitely got one on there though, guys. So I might see one in a minute. Right, see that right side, yeah. So we think we've got it on. You reckon, Jake? Still on there? Yeah. So, what might have happened is you might have dropped that big one initially.
I had two. Yeah, I had two. So. Funny, I'm so alert to it, you know. I don't worry about it because you know what you're doing.
Here it comes, the first deal of the day, guys.
Here he comes.
Right, nice little baby on this one.
Baby!
But this will be target achieved. That's all right, I got you.
Right, I've got to get my species card. Yeah.
Right, you bring it towards me. There we go.
Mr. Conger.
Mr. Conger, Jake with the first one, swing it in.
Ooh. Right, Dean's in here. He's gone right in the wreck. No indication of that whatsoever, was there? Look at that. Ah, bending the rod there. As I say, we are mid sort of channel. You can see all the shipping boats around us. This is where these £100 congers live. If you want one, this is where you've got to be. And there are some big uns down there. Yeah. See if he wants to come out.
I didn't know it was there, Ben. I'll just reel in because I know.
If he doesn't come off, line off, sometimes they get themselves out of the wreck.
Oh, that might have gone out. You got him? You might have done. Not quite.
Let the line right off, just let it leave it.
This is. That's it. Max drag.
Oh, that was a fish, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't know he was on there, Ben. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Let the boat do the work. I said to Ben yesterday, I said, I'm going to bring me 50 to 80 class roller rods, Penn 6.0s, £100 grade on. He said, oh, you won't need it. I'm thinking I might need it now. Look at that. Look at that. This is back breaking.
You can't get him out, literally, lift some line off.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally dead slack as if you've got the line. Get it all out. That's it, and then that's it, leave a bow in your line. Make it think you've snapped off and get himself out of the wreck.
That's the plan.
They've only got two left. They've got a little baby one. They don't use.
Well, just stand by. It will come along. Just be prepared to let the line go on there. It can't come any closer because the wreck's here.
No, well, this is what we were on. Difficult.
He's on. Camera on, guys.
It's blinking. That's on, isn't it?
Oh, guys, we've got an eel. We've got
It's not the bigger stuff.
a boat coming towards us. Alright, he will turn on, but I can't do much in a minute. Do you want to
I'm going to contact him, mate.
yeah, give him a call, Jake. Just say he's turning now, isn't he?
Blue green trawler.
William Mary, I think.
Mary.
Right. So you take this. Jake.
Yeah.
Just,
Right, so Dean's onto his conger. This was actually Ben's conger, but you'll see a beam trawler in the background just over there. He was coming pretty near us, so I just got onto him on channel 16 and made sure he moved over. So there you go. There's Ben's conger. Happy days. He wants to peck and peck. So conger Mr. 2 for the day. Just a little baby. Mr. T-bar is there. Ben is there. Do you want me to? Yeah. We're just going to T-bar his conger off now. Just Just fling that round there, use his own weight to fling him off.
I think the other hook's in his belly.
Oh yeah, ain't gonna go anywhere, is it? Hang on. Untangle that. Naughty.
Cheers, chaps.
He don't want to come off, does he?
Yeah, all right, Chris, yeah, cheers for that. Appreciate you understanding. So we were drifting it, and I'm just getting out of your way, but yeah, plan.
There we go. It's a bit tricky when they're small to ping them off because you're using the body weight to fling them off. But he's gone, happy days, and the beam trawler's moved out the way. But it's a good job we contacted Channel 16 because I think he wanted to fish this patch. So since that incident, straight on the phone, it's radio. Cool.
So I don't know how well the footage is going to come out of it because I was in the wheelhouse, and basically what would happen, we got a scalloper that's come out and he dropped his gear right near us and started coming towards us, and Jake has had a bad experience with trawlers before, and he was heading straight towards us, but I had an eel on and I was going to bring it in, and I handed it off to Deano, and I went and chatted with a guy because I know him, Chris out of New Haven, on one of the big staff boats, lovely guy, great skipper, and we just had a chat with him, and basically what was happening is scalloping, and he wants to go around the wreck because there's a few scallops where we are. So obviously we're at anchor, so I've told him we're fishing it. We've had some eels, we've had 2 now and we lost 2, and the 2 we lost I think were quite nice eels. I think the guys will agree with me.
Oh yeah.
But now Chris is on another wreck behind us, he's going to go off somewhere else and we get a bit of fish this one in peace. And it's a nice little story, work in harmony with the commercials, not against them. I do know the guy, and I think he would try to have scared us a little bit and got a bit close had it not been me, but it is me, so we're all good. Right, out of sight to me, guys. I've got a bite in now as well. See if we can get a double look up. Because Dean has got a lovely fish on, but look at it. Jake's going to do the honours of this one.
We got Dean in here. The rod just went smashing over, and luckily we got it off the deck. I've been having. Yeah, once it's off the bottom, you can.
Don't go crazy.
So once he's about 20 foot off the bottom, you can chill and let him take him. He's come off. No, he's still on. He's still on. He might be swimming out. He might be swimming out.
So it's just started slacking off now. That's why they're coming on.
That's it, mate. Slack tide is usually.
That's why they're coming on. Is that the tide's just starting to slacken? Sorry, mate. The tide's just starting to slacken off now, guys, and we're getting at. But the scent's been in the water now for a good hour and a half, and those big eels are coming out to play. We've lost some double or treble that size.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a snap swivel. Just cut get it out, get away, just cut the line.
It'll be interesting. Well, it might be alright. We'll see how it goes. But we might do it. Pumping that eel. Oh, look at this. This is epic fishing.
What after that?
He's happy now. He's happy now.
Happy because the colour.
Here he is. I can see him in the water. There he is.
Yeah, better
splashing out.
Slide in a minute.
No, you're alright, mate. You're alright.
Yeah, snap swivel.
Doesn't matter.
Happy to wait. Happy to fish.
About £10.
Do you want to take that a second? I'll try and get.
You can left on the boat if you want.
It's only a baby, just fall in. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I can get bigger.
Well done, fella. Take that for you. Well done, matey. Lovely conger.
Hey, lift it up, then lift it up. Here we go, this is Deano with his conger. It's a nice one, probably just over, probably 10, 12, maybe a bit more if we're lucky. Hold it up, Dean, don't be scared of it. There we go. Right.
No! He's done.
Over you go. Over you go. This we go, here we go. And back it goes.
Right, boys, as you can see, we're into another very big conger. But unfortunately, he's gone straight on. No. Unfortunately, yeah, he's taken us into the wreck again. But there's not much you can do, unfortunately. Sometimes you can let out some slack line, but I don't think these ones are very apt to that. I'm sure I can get a bit on him, but I don't think I am. Oh, cheers. Oh, I'm thumbing this small spool, boys. I'm trying to just get it up, but he's not very happy. He's all my weight here. Ridiculous. And he's on pretty much max drag. And yeah, we're just chilling down here. Got the reel under me. I'm just trying to gently just hold it down here and just try and bring him out, but they're stuck, not much you can do. I'll get back to you if I get this one out, but I don't think we're going to manage it. We might have to take some anchor line back a little bit and draw them out. We're losing a lot of fish at the moment. It's not firm. I don't want a 50-pounder. Right, you want to see something? I said to Ben, I said earlier, I wanted to bring me roller class rods. He went, no, got it fine. I said, ugly stick. Luckily it's in warranty, so it'll it's Ben's rod, so I feel absolutely terrible, to be honest. But he's assured me it's okay, but I still feel bad.
Don't you worry.
I've broken a 50-pound ugly stick, 30 to 50-pound class rod. Those are too big.
Scared to strike it. Yeah, that's on.
There we go. This is up, boy.
I'll roll this up one in bed. Oh, wait.
That's a better one.
There you go. Ben's into an eel.
That's a better one. I'm trying to keep the rod high.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh, they're
no,
buggers.
no.
Is he still on?
No, I felt that. And, get in there.
Yeah.
Go. Hold on!
Like you would have snagged, to be honest. Well, it's not a nice way, but
That's on.
I shouldn't laugh, Ben, but
Put the
that...
camera on for me, please. That's this. Check. Put it up.
Hang on.
Get it on the line, show here. That's on, that's Neil. We're on, guys. This is a proper one. I was sat there having lunch, I can hear this noise off. What's that on the wheelhouse making that noise? There's an eel running. Oh, this is that one. No, he's on, this one he's on. I can hear that running. I thought, what's that noise? It's a bit real. Oh, this is a nice one.
Yeah, we've already snapped one of these rods today while I have.
Well, I was sat there and I was having my breakfast in my own little world. I could hear this noise. I thought, what's that noise? I saw a man with rockers running.
The bottom was one, isn't
Oh, he's big water now. She's coming in.
he? That'll be the first nice one boarded.
Well, we haven't done it yet, but not done till it's done.
That's it.
Jay, where'd you put the bar?
It's in the bucket, hook, hang over the bucket, man. Let's get it in first. I'm not fully in it. One, because I've just had a belly full of bacon. But it's starting to come out the back of the boat, which is usually a good sign. Going again. What's going again? Going again.
Fine.
This is a nice fish, boys. Big eel. It's a big eel. That's a big eel. It's a good eel. That there is a proper eel.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. This here is a nice eel. I'm just going to get the weight, guys. First thing we do, he's going to death roll in a minute. So the eel's down there. I'm just going to unclip the weight because that's the dangerous bit. The weight's the dangerous bit. And what I'm going to do is.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Ready. Right number.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Bloody hell.
That's an eel.
That is an eel.
Has it got my rig in his mouth as well?
No. My eel. My precious. Right guys, I'll get him T-barred off and I'll get you a video.
Lovely.
Weight's off. The first thing you do is take the weight off. That's the dangerous bit. That's the bit that's going to hurt someone. If the eel starts thrashing about and that lead's wanging about, that's going to hurt. Now what we're going to do is, the reason we have these big course lock snap swivels is now I can just simply undo the swivel, take the trace off, and Deano, my lovely assistant, just going to take the rod out of the way. Or Jake, one of them, anyone. And now the eel's now completely free, the rod's out of the way, we're not going to snap the rod, and he's down there fine. Now he's a nice eel, that one. So normally you T-bar these off the side, but because of my leg situation, I'm going to do it down here. Now T-bar, it's like a little hook. All you're going to do is put the T-bar in the bend of the hook, and with your left arm you're going to pull down, and the right arm you're going to pull up. There's in a minute. He's going to death roll in a second. If you death roll, just let him go, he's going to go. Yeah, but all you're going to do is put that in there like that, and then use the eel's own weight against you, or against itself, and that's what unhooks it, guys. Nice and easy. T-bar. If you come in conger without a T-bar, you're going to struggle. It's just a nice eel there. It's bigger than, oh, he's going again. He's bigger than 20 pound. It feels a bit like when he's touching the floor there. I'm 6'3". He's maybe a good 4.5, 5 foot. But best one of the day so far. Deano, get some photos for me. Conger eel fishing, baby. Happy? Right. Let's go back. It's a big one that's suddenly just come on. I might have caught you on Jake's footage. We'll see how we merge later. But we've got an hour now till slack water. So the tide's basically dropped off, and they're small tides anyway. And it's no coincidence we've now suddenly started getting the bigger eels. If we're going to get a big eel now, sort of 50, 60 plus, it's going to be now. So we're going to get cracking and get baited up.
Again? Not me.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, so I put two cameras here. Had another bite. It was playing about with it for a while. So I put the rod up in my hand. And I didn't strike. I just reeled into it, and we've connected. Right.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm not in the wreck.
It's solid muscle.
Bit like you.
Bit like the team on board Easy Living today. Solid muscle and beard. Again, you can see it's coming out the back of the boat. It's normally a sign of a better fish. A smaller fish will come straight up the side of the boat with no real fuss, but it's starting to stretch. It's not a monster, but it ain't going to be a strap either. Tell you what, I was saying to Jake before we got out, I went to the gym yesterday, and I do it every time when I'm coming out deep, and I think, oh no, I shouldn't have gone to the gym. Trying to keep constant pressure on it. I'm not yanking it too much. I'm not pumping it. I'm slowly lifting the rod. Reel it down, getting some traction on it. Don't want to be giving it any slack line. This feels like another nice eel. I've got a bite on the rod here.
Just take it.
Yeah, you go, if it goes, feel free.
Keep an eye on it.
Alright.
Back behind it.
Go on, yeah, take that, Jake. Right, I've got another one on the other rod, I think Jake's going to take it. See mine come out, it could be mine. I think mine might be around yours.
I'm just going to...
Mine's round yours.
Yeah, it is.
It is, okay. No, that's fine. So this one has gone round this one, the other line. Tell you what, guys, looks like a nice eel. Could be a nice eel, Dean. You'll come and get some footage, mate?
Yep.
That's round it, isn't it? Another nice eel. Right, I've been conscious here because when they're like this, if the hook pulls now, you've got a pound leg coming back at you. So you've just got to be careful what it's done, is it's wrapped up on the other line. So conscious that if it does, step back a bit, Dean, for us, cheers mate. If it does part now, you've got a pound leg coming back at you. I'm just going to take the rod and fix safety first. And it's wrapped up around my other line. I'm just going to take that lead off. Again, let the eel do its thing. At this point, if the eel gets off, it doesn't matter. that, you don't want that in your head. Now that's out of the way, get the eel in, like that. Oh, no. Yep, see? Wrap right up in that line now. Okay, eel's in, I'm going to clip the trace. Just like last time. Now this rod goes out the way. Done.
Flat water, it'd actually probably be alright.
There we go guys, another eel. This is eel number 5 for the boat now. They're coming on. We've lost some big ones. I know I keep saying it because my heart's still breaking. But yeah, got some here and another one here. Probably goes 10, 12 pound maybe. Yeah, doubled. Nice. Yeah, fish on. Fish on guys, there we go. It says we're getting some little tappy bites, and we noticed we was having a conversation between us. Running ledges pick out the fish, not the paternoster with the wrecking rigs. Sorry. Yeah, the running ledges pick out the better fish, so we're all going over to those now. This ain't a big one, this is tiny. I'm probably going to look silly a bit of pout in a minute, but baby, this one.
All those, I didn't know what they were.
Right, this is something else.
It's a cow, isn't it? This is a tope. Is it?
It is. Big bullace.
Hey!
Yeah, got a nice bullace. Another species. I thought it was an eel. We had to land it on this place. I don't want to miss this one.
Yeah, so there's just there. On that side.
Just that's right, mate. Just because it's on my species list.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
Oh.
Easy. Easy living.
Weight off.
There you go.
There you go. Lovely netting by Jake. And that, oh, this is a lovely bullace. I'm going to get him off before he gets me. But a bit like a dogfish. Just dogfish on steroids, this is. Just take hold of it, otherwise that will hurt you. Just try and fold it in half a little bit, but they're a bit stronger, these ones, and they're. But I'm going to stretch them apart. Yeah, lovely bullace. It's just a dogfish on steroids. Baby on this one, I do get well into double figures. But I'm going to try and fight him for a second and get my hook out. There it is. And there we go. Cool.
Wicked.
Turned into a nice day, isn't it, boys? Well, we're on dead slack water now, pretty much. We've got another bite on the running ledger. It's not big. It's not big. It's not big. It's not big, but it is a fish. And we've just seen probably our first ever, I say pleasure boat. It's a charter boat by the looks of it. Other than that, we've been on our own. I'm surrounded by French fishermen, English fishermen, Belgian fishermen. Yeah, that's 3 pirates. But yeah, charter boat is up ahead of us. And whatever we got on here is suddenly waking up. It's not a pout until it's a pout. You know, foul hooked in the side there, so it was coming up on the side there. That's why it felt different. It was actually not a bad bait size. But it's what happens at slack water. You just get hounded by these, and they're taking. That's an 8-0 hook, that one. But yeah, more conger bait for the next haul. What we're going to do is we're going to just have a cup of tea. Down there for a second. Just have a cup of tea, get sorted out, and then we're going to haul the anchor up and drop the other side. But yeah, stay tuned. Hey everybody, moved off that wreck now. The tide turned, but because it's tiny tides, it was taking an eternity to turn and get back on it. So we've just come onto a little bit of ground on our way into another wreck. Dino's put some small hooks down, and me and Jake are just, to be honest, we were just messing about with big hooks and big baits.
10-O's and
yeah,
bits of cuttlefish.
10-O's and cuttles. See, maybe pick up an early tope or a raid. They'll pick that up. But Dino's been sensible and gone something smaller, so I think he's got a bite. Say again?
Nothing on here.
Nothing on here, no. Dino had a bite, but he hasn't got anything on it, he doesn't think. Yeah, no,
Long way up the check, isn't it?
it's a long way up the check. Yeah, we're still in 200 foot of water here, but we are going to move to another wreck in a minute. The tide still isn't really moving, so there's no point trying to anchor, and you can't anchor when you've got no tide to judge it. So yeah, nothing for Dean, but no, we're going to play about here for a bit, and then we're going to move. Not a bad day so far though. The wreck we went to, new untested wreck, has definitely got a head of conger on it, so one for the back pocket. Hey, welcome back. You might have joined me at a good time here. We've re-anchored on another wreck. No secret this one. And Jake has just lost the fish. He had a good bite, but the drag was a bit loose, so it's got off. I've got a bite now as well. I just missed it, but yeah, tanking up another wreck on the way home. The tide was such small tides, 4.8 in Newhaven. It's a tiny tide, and it was taking an eternity to get the motion going to be able to anchor again. So I said we'd steam towards home and get another wreck going. So that's what we've done. And we've not been here 5 minutes. Jake's had a bite. I'm getting bites now. So hasn't been a tearing day, but it's been a success in the fact that we planned out a route, we knew where we were going, found a new wreck that I've never fished before, done a lot of research on it, got all the details of it. Big wreck, metal, high, scours in it, it's been torpedoed, holes, you know, all the good stuff that you want. And we pulled congers out of it straight away, and we all lost a very big fish each, you know, and it was big fish. So it's one for the back pocket that we will try again, and we'll come out. We didn't have any fresh mackerel today, and we've all got really old horrible baits, which is okay because congers are scavengers. But I think had we had some nice fresh mackerel and stuff, we might have pulled out a few more. But we're going to stick out here for another hour anyway, and then we'll probably throw some lures on a wreck on the way home once we get sorted out. But it's been a thoroughly enjoyable day. I've enjoyed myself, and we're still here fishing, so hopefully we can put a few more in the boat before we go home. Fingers crossed. First bite on the new wreck, or first fish should I say, struck into it, and we've got something coming up. It's not big, I don't think it's an eel. In fact, I know it's not an eel. Still in 160 foot of water here, so it's a fair way to pull something up. Yeah, as suspected, it's another pout. Taking the top hook of the paternoster. Okay. Now it's taken a 10-0 Cox and Royal meat hook, a large bit of cuttle with a muppet, and it's taken that perfectly. If a pout can take that, then that pout there is probably 8 inches, top to bottom maybe, and he's taken that. The hook and bait is half the size of him. So, but it's, I was saying to the guys, it took us a while this morning to get the congers on the feed at the last wreck, so we'll give it a little bit of time, and hopefully they come on the feed and we can snatch a few more.
Yeah. Oh, come on!
Oh no!
No! This is the camera! No! This is the camera!
Oh, he's just lost a fish. Jake's just had a first conger, but it was a conger. That wasn't a pout. That was a conger. He's let it develop. He's done the right thing. He let it develop.
We let it go.
He's just lost it, but that was a positive sign. I'm happy. We've seen a conger on it. Well, we've hooked a conger on this wreck. They're here. We're okay. We're good. We'll get one. They're there. We'll get them. Well, that's the end of another day with the Amputee Angler. A modest day. It wasn't a bust, but we had a few modest congers, and we've lost some real big ones. Like I said, I like trying new grounds, and this was a totally new wreck for me. It hasn't even got a name. It genuinely hasn't even got a name. It's just a set of numbers, and it's one that I've looked at and thought, well, that looks quite nice. Done a bit of research on it, and it did hold some nice fish. Biggest one about 25 pounds, so not a monster, but not a tiny bootlace either. And like I said, we all lost one that was probably at least double that, I would have thought, judging by how much it pulled back, if not more. So it's one we will revisit again. Obviously Deano's been with us today as well, and we've had Jake with us for the first time. Muscle fishing. If you're not following him, please do go check him out on Instagram and YouTube and all the rest of it, or wherever he is. He's probably on all of them, but yeah, definitely YouTube. He pumps out a lot of good stuff. So I think, Jake, you've had some fun today, yeah?
Yeah, wicked. Thank you very much. Big up to you bringing us out. It's been a great day.
No, you're more than welcome. It won't be the last time with Jake, I'm sure. We've got a few more things in the pipeline that we'll knock our heads together and get going. So yeah, looking forward to it. So do like and subscribe, and I will see you again shortly next time we are out.